Alright guys, Sharby here. I am back. It's been a little bit. We are here in front of the Monster Arena guy. Not because we're doing anything Monster Arena related, and I feel bad because I'm going to have to do this now, but I need an item from him to get one of the celestial weapons. I'm not going to fight any of these guys, but I am going to collect the rewards obviously. I caught all the guys in the Thunder Plains while I was trying to get Kamari's weapon. This is the item I needed right now, so I'm going to stop talking to him on the off chance that... You know what? No, let's see what other items I can get. It's probably the last one anyways. Oh, an imp. Alright, some mana springs. Three stars are amazingly useful, like as an actual item too. I'll be using them later on. That should be the last guy. Yeah. So the first monster he did was the Earth Eater, and you get that when you unlock your first, or no, I guess it'd be 5 creations between area and species. And then this, Shunryu, you get that guy for catching all the underwater fiends in Mount Gagazet, sorry. Oh, and another thing too, while I'm here I'll mention it, the 60 far plane winds that you get with, for catching all the fiends in the calm lands there, that I did before we went to Zanarkand. If you use them to make a death-proof armor, it will protect you from Unalesca's Mega Death. Like if they're not zombified, it still won't kill you. It will actually just say immune, which is good. So if you are struggling with that, you're struggling to keep your characters alive, you could give one character, probably a high HP character, the death proof there, and then they can kind of just keep healing themselves with keep healing themselves keep healing their zombie, and then keep healing their HP, and when they revive other people, make sure they're fully healed before everybody gets zombified again. I don't think you'd be able to normally come across items that will make you zombie proof. Those are Candle of Lives. And you probably need quite a few of them. So, I mean, you could stay there and steal from some of the enemies. I think they're rare steals from a couple enemies. So those are my Aeons. I've already done the little chocobo dude, so we're actually going to go inside the temple this time, because we haven't done that yet.
Welcome, Yuna. What is this place? Rimium Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin. Very well. Now. Choose your...
So basically, to get the Moon Sigil for Yuna, what we have to do is defeat all of Belgamine's Aeons, and she has the same 8 that you can get. And you have to collect the Aeons as well. Like, you can't... Like, you won't be able to fight her anima until you get anima.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made... Take this. It may come in handy.
So this nifty little device just lets you raise stats of Aeons. It's not that great.
I will be the judge of your Aeons. Very well. Now. Choose your...
Another thing I should mention, for the what's left of the celestial weapons, I won't be doing the lightning dodging. I might do that later on if I actually decide to attempt it. I don't want to right now, so I'm not going to. After the debacle that was known as the chocobo racing there, wow, I am doing a ton of damage to him right now. Like, I thought Ifrit had a lot of defense, but I guess not. Anywho, after the Chocobo Chaser challenge thingy where I needed to get below 0-0 and I spent like half an hour recording, I'm going to figure out how to fix that. So if you're watching this after that one, you saw the fixed version. And while I'm talking about it, I apologize for the sound mishap in the one that I actually won. I don't know why my sound was so bad there.
Well, Yuna, shall we?
But nonetheless, I do apologize for that.
Before we begin. Now.
But the unedited version of that was about 30 minutes of me doing the Chaser Chocobo, which is fine. You know what, 30 minutes isn't the worst thing in the world, but especially for how difficult the challenge is. But that kind of put into hindsight, then I might just do some like do the videos and then string them together using the editor somehow. So I might be cutting in and out pretty soon instead of a straight playthrough, just to A, save time, and B, not bore you guys with the non-essentials. So I think for the butterfly challenge, that's what I'll do, is I'll just add kind of my successful runs to the end of another video, probably Celestial Weapons Part 2-4. Or at least that's what I'm calling them right now. I don't know, I might change the names later, but...
Now, are you ready?
Because part 1 was actually getting the weapons, and part 2 was kind of finishing that and then getting the sigils. I guess I could just call this part 3. Actually, that's what I will do. I don't know why I did 2-3.
Choose your Aeon well.
I debated getting creative with my Aeon choices here, and then realized that I just want to get this over with as fast as I can, so... I thought she would have had more HP than that.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, take this. You've got quite a name to live up. Very well. Now, are you ready? Choose your Aeon.
They make Bahamut seem so unimpressive whenever you're fighting him because all he does ever is count down. Dark Bahamut won't do that. Dark Bahamut will just cream you. But every other Bahamut you fight in the game just counts.
Ah, you have made some progress. Take this.
So that item was the Blossom Crown. And I got the Flower Scepter from the other guy there. And like I said, that's for catching all the water fiends. Or no, that's for catching all the fiends in Dagazet. Not just the water fiends, all of them.
I will be the judge of your Aeons. Very well. Now.
I'm going to use those two items right after this Aeon fight. I don't know why I did this one first, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So that's where you get the first set, and then the second set, like I said, the second item, sorry, you get after you beat Bahamut here. And you actually need both of those items to continue this part of the quest for Moon Sigil, so...
Stop. Ah, you have made... Take this.
So those two key items that I picked up are used here. Use Blossom Crown? Absolutely. Flower Scepter? Yep. And for that we get Cindy, Sandy, and Mindy, the Magus Sisters.
If you've got what it takes to beat Sen.
So we got a trophy delta attack for collecting the Magus Sisters, and we will get, in 20 seconds or less, there we go, Summon Master for collecting all the Aeons. And like I said, you'll get those both at the same time because you can't get either of these without, or you can't get the Magus Sisters without getting both of these guys first.
Very well. Now, are you... Choose your Aeon will, summon.
Obviously you can't use Anima here, so I'm going to use my newfound sisters. So the trade-off to having 3 Aeons and them being rather powerful actually is the fact that you don't get to control them at all. And their overdrive requires that all 3 of them have a full overdrive gauge. Ooh. So obviously, even with some modest leveling for Yuna, acquiring the Magus Sisters can really
you have made some progress.
be a game changer, especially if you're having trouble with Sin.
Take this. It may come in handy. I will be the judge of your Aeons. Very well. Now.
So basically your 5 basic Aeons are just that, they're your basic Aeons. Bahamut's pretty unique because his impulse attack is the only special attack of any character that hits every enemy, like it's an all attack.
Choose your Aeon.
Anima is a beefed up version of all the basic Aeons, and it comes automatically not having a damage cap. What else do we got? So then Yojimbo is a special Aeon, you can't control it, and the Magus Sisters are a special, you can't control them either. So of the 3 secret Aeons, this is the only one that will actually give you any control. And he comes knowing a slew of black magic, which is always nice. Alright, let's see how this goes. Another funny thing about the Magus Sisters that I just realized too
That is enough.
is that they can revive themselves. I don't know if one or two of them know full life, but
Ah, you have made some progress.
they're also the only ones that have any use for that skill.
Take this. It may come in handy.
Thank you. Perhaps you'll teach me again someday?
That's not possible. You have already surpassed your father. There is nothing more I can teach you. My work here on Spira is done. Time for me to go.
Send her.
Yes.
You can refight the Aeons. They give you less than
It is in your hands.
awesome items. Like, you got a lot of awesome items this time.
And save Spira.
And when you send her, you get the Moon Sigil. I'll just throw it in there right now. But it's like power spheres and mana spheres. Like, it's nothing major. Sorry. So there's really no point in not sending her. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what I want to do next here. I've got Sun, Moon. The Mars one, I need to create 10 monsters. Like through the monster capture, so that one will kind of just happen. That's the butterflies. This is Blitzball. This is lightning dodging I'm not doing, so I guess I'm going after Riku's. And you know what too? I think I'll just start a new video for that one. Or maybe I'll combine two videos. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that pretty soon. But I feel like that might run for quite a long time. I'll be using no encounters during it too, so I'm not monster catching. I'm not fighting any battles, so, but yeah, just better to be on the safe side here. And you know what though? So you have to play a lot of Blitzball to get Wakka's Wakka's overdrives and his Sigil. Because you know how we got the attack reels earlier? You have to get status reels, and then you have to get Aurochs reels, like win them in Blitzball as prizes, and then you have to get, and like after you get both of those, you'll get a trophy for those, by the way. And then once you have all of his overdrives, you can get his Sigil as a Blitzball prize as well. So everything with him is a Blitzball prize. So I think before I go and start recording Riku's little desert destination there, I'm going to play some Blitzball. I'm going to see if I can get to the point where I can unlock the Jupiter Sigil, and then I'll kind of just show you guys, you know, this is where the prize is, this is, you know, how I'll keep track right now with my time. So about 34 hours, so we'll see how long it takes me to get the Blitzball prizes and whatnot. And then when I start my next video, I'll show you that I'm getting that, and then we'll move on to Riku's. So that is the current game plan. And I apologize for sounding nasally. I know I do, I can hear myself too. But I've been sick for pretty much the entire week I've been off. That's not why I haven't been doing any recording. But yeah, it happens. So anywho, I will see you guys in, I think will be part 29. Yeah. And we'll grab some more power-ups for my brand new weapons. I'll see you guys then.